Hi everybody and welcome back to the Pumpkin Patch. I'm Jessica, I'm your host for today. You may notice I look a little different than normal and that I'm outside. I'm outside our house, to be honest. So I'm out here in my work clothes today because I'm gonna build this guy, the 10-foot posable skeleton from at home. I don't know if this will act like a tutorial or just like my experience of building the skeleton. I got it for my birthday, and so I was just gonna put it together in our backyard so it could spend the summer back here with us. So ride with me, we'll see how this goes. All right, here's our first look. The pieces and parts. Oh, I see some bones in here that are all wrapped up. The metal frame that the skeleton stands on. I guess I'm gonna start taking stuff out of the box. It's looking a little bit like it might rain out here. So I'm not gonna take too much stuff out of the box for now. But here's what we got so far. All right, let me dig and see if I can find some instructions up in this piece. I'm a little worried about the rain though. All right, so I found the instruction manual, which was in the rib cage, which is kind of underneath this cardboard thing. Also, I would highly recommend, I noticed that, so these are all the instructions. This is all you get. We're gonna attempt to follow those. I'm pretty good at building stuff. I will say that I noticed that a lot of things are zip tied together. And so I have like a little multi-tool that I'm using. That's what James and I uses for all kinds of things. It has a knife, some scissors, all kinds of different stuff, some pliers. So I'm gonna use that to cut these. I can't show you guys the construction because I don't have like a mounted thing, but I'll show you like as I'm going through the process. But the first thing I'm gonna do, it looks like the first thing I need to do is set up the metal stand. And so I'm going to take this multi-tool and I'm gonna cut these pieces of plastic off of here as my first step to build the base. All right, so the instructions recommended that you get all the pieces out and make sure you have all of them. It looks like we do. You can ignore the other pieces we have out for another project we're doing. But all the pieces of the skeleton are here. And then I went ahead and put this stand over here where I think the skeleton's gonna go. And so the first thing I'm gonna do is snap the base together because that's what the instructions say to do first. And then we'll go from there. These snap together really easily. You can see that it just has like a thing that you press down into the hole. So this should be relatively easy to snap together. Stand is now put together. One of the sides, the little thingy didn't pop out. It looks like it's just maybe slightly off. But we're gonna keep moving. So now the feet go on. Let's see, D goes here. Just on that, and then C goes here. I'm leaving all of the little stickers on for now, just so I can wayfind if I lose my way at some point. So putting the feet on was super easy, and now I'm gonna put on the leg bones, which is what it says to do next. Again, I'll kind of film as I'm doing it as I can. All right, you can kind of see here, that's where I put the feet on, and the next stage is the legs. So we got C with E and D with F. Put the leg bone in next. There's this like middle part here, so you're gonna like put the pin down again. Now I'm trying to do this one-handed. Let's see. I've already done the other one, so I sort of know what I'm doing. So I'm just pulling up on the bone so I can put the metal piece down in there, so it'll click. So I got the legs built now. I had the stands the wrong way, so I changed out the feet and then I put the bottom part of the legs into this. It also has a little snappy thing. I don't know if you guys can really see that. So now the legs now the feet and legs are placed, and so let's move on to the next step, which I think is the thigh bone, if you will. Came up these two bars right here. Came up these two legs right here that are like the thigh bones here, and so I really had to slap it hard to get the little thingies to come out these holes here. It's done now. I'm very excited about that. And it took some doing to figure out the right way to put the hip bones, but the instructions did really help where that's concerned. And you can see I'm still leaving all the stickers on just in case I get lost in the sauce at some point. So that's what I got right now. All right, you can see here that I took 4 pieces and made it one. So I put the spine on the ribs, and then I screwed the arms in. The arms are already put together. I really like the way that you screwed the arms in. The little tightening thing is on the side, so you still don't need any tools. I'd still recommend a multi-tool for this project, but don't need any other tools, really, because everything comes built in, which is cool. All right, I'm gonna put his head on now, and then we're gonna complete the skeleton, I think. All right, our guy's head is now on. He's adorable. So his entire top half is constructed, and we're gonna put him on the bottom half now. The box recommends that you lay the skeleton down to do this, so that's what I've done instead of trying to stand on a step stool and do this with heavier parts. So let's see how this goes. All right, he's fully constructed. This took me about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go, I bought a shirt for him already because he's a part of our family. So I'm gonna go grab the shirt to put on him and then show you guys the finished results and let you guys wrap up what I thought. All right, he's done. Look at him in all his glory. I'm gonna put some yardsticks to keep him upright so he doesn't get damaged. But the construction was relatively easy, and he's wearing a Yeek shirt, which maybe someone has a matching Yeek shirt. Tiny shill, but you can find this on the Fall Horsemen shop on TeePublic. I may have a matching one to match my skeleton at a later date. But that's been the construction of this 10-foot skeleton from at home. It was really easy. It took about 30 minutes, and honestly, if I hadn't been filming, probably would have been more like 15 or 20. When the package said that, I was kind of skeptical a little bit, but really, it only took about that long and was relatively easy. And it's rather warm today, so I appreciate the ease with which this is put together. Not a lot of trash either. Pretty minimal, and all fit in the box. I would recommend having a multi-tool or some kind of a knife so you can cut the zip ties off. But other than that, it doesn't require any type of tools at all, which was cool. And maybe a little bit of like chutzpah, like some grunting was involved in like making sure the pieces got together. I do think that was beneficial to do in the heat because plastic and stuff gets a little bit like more malleable when it's warm outside. So I did appreciate being out here on a warm day from that perspective. But now our Skelly's ready to experience the summer in the House of M backyard. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You'll see our 10-foot Skelly more than once through the seasons, I'm sure. He's going to bring us much joy. He is, I say this about all our skeletons, he's a member of our family. You can treat him with the respect that you would treat anybody else in our lovely and wonderful family, or anybody else in the pumpkin patch for that matter. Slight tutorial, but more like here's the steps I used to put this together. But relatively easy, will bring us a ton of joy through the years. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Click or treat, if you will. And ooh, it looks like it's gonna storm here. Ellie's first storm. He'll be all right though. He knows we're here for him. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for riding with Fall Horsemen, where Halloween lives and fall is forever. And skeletons have come here to live. Even more skeletons than we had before.